All right, so I'm excited to share this with you guys. I've been working on it for about a week or two now, and it's to the point now where I feel comfortable where you guys can go in and play around with it. And I think it's going to save you guys a lot of time. So let's jump right in. All right, first things first, I'm going to provide a link to you guys. This link is a folder in Natalie's Drive. When you get this link, don't edit the stuff in this folder. Don't do that. If you would, create your own folder in your own drive. Um, Open these three files up. Create copies of those folders. So of the files, you'll have a mobile CMA template. You'll have a regular CMA template, and you'll have the engine of the CMA Builder. It's the Google Sheets file. It's like an Excel sheet. And these are like PowerPoints that this sheet goes in and automates once you've input all of your information. These folders are important, so go ahead and create those two folders inside of your drive. Again, don't edit these. Once you've created copies, you'll open them up, hit File, make a copy, and I can show you real quick. So you just open it up, File, make a copy, entire presentation. You can delete the copy of, and then create the folder CMA Builder package, put it there, select, do all that. I'm not going to do that because I've already done all that, but you do that for each of the files. It's real simple. Once you do that, go ahead and exit out of those builders and the folder. That way you don't accidentally edit the ones in Natalie's folder. If you edit those, then everyone else will not have that template. So let's make sure that we go in, create copies, edit. Make sure once you do that, that over here, the owner is me, which is you. The owner is you. Your Chrome profile should be here. If it's Natalie, then don't edit those. All right. So first things first, open up the CMA builder, the Google Sheets. Um, Click Start New CMA, and that will clear anything that's already in there. All right. So at this point, it will take you to your subject property page. You will put in your subject property. I'm going to go with one that is near and dear to my heart. I've got a little dog that's wanting to play at my feet. All right, that's not me panning. Put in all the pertinent information. This is a single family residence. It's got 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, 5,600 square feet, 1.9 acres, built in 2013, in good condition, no pool. Source subject, Joshua Graham. And then for the agent name, you'll put your name. Put, if you're a broker, you can put broker, like associate broker. If you're an agent, just put salesperson or a realtor with all caps and the registered symbol behind it. Make sure you're compliant when you're doing that. Put your phone number, put your email, put our broker's name, Epique Realty. Real simple. All right, once you've done that, you will come to Epique Realty CMA and you will type or just click subject property. Oh, and something else that I have not done yet. So when you get here, go to app script. And this is the first thing you should do. Go to mobile CMA, hit install mobile CMA v21. It'll take you about 5 seconds. Install what you need to install. Um, then there you go. It's there. Mobile CMA is ready to go. Should have done that first. Did not do that. It also changes the look of some of this stuff. So, anyways, first things first, extensions, app script, click on that one file, click on mobile CMA. install mobile CMA. All right. And let's see, might want to go ahead and do that as well. App script. Install cell presentation automation. There you go. Done with that. All right. Moving on. MLS comps. All right. So this is set up to import comps from Flex. So HAR and MLS United are both Flex systems. I've already got it logged in on Natalie's Chrome. So I'm going to go there, go to quick search, click on status, hit shift and down 2 times, and it will give you active, pending, and closed. I am going to go with just the shape and go about 10 miles out. So our house is somewhere here. So we'll go. Oh, it's being aggravating. Sorry. Oh, it's aggravating so bad. All right. Here we go. Hoping to give you a headache. All right. So I'm at 10 miles roughly from our house. Once you've done that, click these 3 dots in the top right corner, click export. Once you come to the export page, don't select anything other than just clicking export. So don't click any of all that stuff there. Click export and it will put it in your download folder. Make sure you're operating on Chrome browser. Do not try to do this on Safari or Edge or any of those other ones. This is a Chrome system or Google system. It is going to function on a Chrome browser. I don't think it's going to function on Safari the way that you want it. All right, so this is a larger download. It's going to take a little bit of time. We'll go back to our CM, which I'm on Natalie's Chrome, so I need to get back to my Chrome. Hopefully you don't have to jump around Chromes. All right, so come back here, import MLS CSV. Once that is done, downloading, we will import it. But like I said, it is a larger file. What's moving around? Sorry. You can just drag it and drop it. It's a nice little feature. All right, so once you've done that, hit import CSV, and the progress bar will give you a status of where you're at on the import. All right, so you can see all of the comps are starting to populate, and it's finalizing the CMA database. It will automatically select the 5 comps that it thinks are the best. We are going to go in and manually review those, and I suggest you do that on all of them, unless you're just in a hurry and just trying to throw a number out. All right, so it gives you an update. Gross process, CMA listings loaded, closed sales loaded, active pending loaded, all that good stuff. We're going to hit finish. All right, so now I need to get this to where there we go. All right, I want to sort it by Z to A. That's where your yes is to the top. I want to then select no on all of these because I don't want to use these that it's auto selected. I want to go in and show you how to manually select the ones that are best for your subject. All right, so similarity score. Um, we are going to go with, actually, I want to sort by square footage first because ours is uniquely large. And then at that point, I want to sort by similarity score. All right. So I know Four Troon Circle is a very unique house in our neighborhood that is not a comp by any means. All right. 112 Heatherwood, we'll call that 1225 Tatum. 106 Bedford. Uh, Slade Road can be similar. All right, so all those are similar in square footage, similar acreage size, except for Slade Road. So we'll need to adjust on the acreage there. Um, let's see, Bedford, 106 and 109. All right, so yes. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5 comps. That is good enough. I want to manually adjust the one that is 9 acres because that's not. And what we can do is go ahead and sort this Z to A again. That way it brings our yeses to the top. This 9 acre one is on row 8. I want to adjust that down. We'll call it 10,000 an acre for each acre over. Let's call it 80,000, but that needs to be negative 80,000. As you see, that is a positive adjustment. We don't want to do a positive adjustment because it's 8 acres more than what we currently have. All right, so $80,000 for land. We will then go to our comp review. I thought I had selected 5, but only select 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So why are we not bringing in 5? Oh, because that's not a comp. It is a pending transaction. All right, so you can't use that one. It won't even bring that in. All right, so let's go on to the next one. Which one would we want to look at here? Snug Harbor, 1995. Not really a comp. 2023 came. That's too big. Pelicans, 65 pecan acres. We'll just call West, even though Cane breaks a little ways out, we'll call that one. All right. Now let's go to comp review. And it even like shows you, hey, this is a little far out. You're stretching it. This might not be a comp. All right. And it also shows you your current competition with active and pending properties on the market. Tells you how far they are, what they're listed for square footage. You can actually do that and look at the bottom. It will tell you, if this was in the way to show you how much each of those are when you average it up. All right. So now we want to go to our CMA photo template setup. No, we want to go to, yeah, that's right. All right. So our output folder, you want to go to your CMA Builder package. Make sure, again, make sure this is you. Go to this folder, and we will want to, if you hear my dog panting in the background, I apologize. All right, I want to go to share. So click on this down arrow, click share, copy link. And there's 2 ways to do this. It recognizes the URL, the full URL, or also the ID. It recognizes both. So now I'll explain the difference. So this is the full URL, this entire link. The file ID is from this / to that one. All right, so subject photo. Be careful that this is a JPG or PNG, not a WebP. If it is a WebP, then it will not work. So make sure that you're let's see here, let's go back, image folder. All right. So you want to click share again, copy link. And again, you can do either way. You can do the full URL, or you can do just from that / just behind it to just in front of that one. All right. And you can manually do the next three, or you can click this button right here and auto import those. So this will actually pull in those photos from the MLS import that we did earlier, and then upload those photos into your drive folder, and then extract the file ID back and put it back into your worksheet. So it's done that now. So that saved us some time there. All right, so now we should be ready to go generate our listing CMA. Actually, before we do that, I want to show you something else. I did not mean to do that. No, I do not want to do that. I would cancel everything. I would be a sad man. All right, go to settings. One thing that we can do is we can give recommended prices based on the percentage of the so accelerate is like selling. If you want to sell it quickly, you can go 8%, you go 5%, you go 3%. However tight you want that window, you can do that there. Stretch is like, hey, we want to test the market. We want to see what we can get for it. So the same premise. What I would recommend to do is whatever you went above 100 or below 100, make sure you do both on the same. Make sure it's even. So if you went 5 below, go 5 above. So that would be 95 or 105. Minimum selected close comps, 3. You can set that to whatever you want to. High confidence score is 80. Moderate confidence score is 65. Um, a relevant competition. So for relevant competition on the market right now, it has to be 70. You can set that to whatever you want to set it to. So this is your city radius, 3, urban radius is 7.5, and urban fallback is 15. Your rural acreage threshold is 2, primary radius is 5 miles. All right, you can set all that. This is all, you can make it what you want. You can fine tune. This is where you fine tune the engine. All right, so let's go back. This is your presentation data that's automatically imported from everywhere else. So it is ready to roll. Let's go to our menu, click Generate Listing CMA, and it's going to take a minute. So we'll click Generate CMA. It's going to take a second because it's actually validating all of our information. And before it even generates, before it goes and tries to create a Google Slides presentation, it's going to validate everything and make sure that's ready to roll. All right. So once it's finished, once it's completed, it tells you listing CMA complete, your presentation is ready. It tells you what it did. So what we'll want to do is open presentation. And it has auto-populated all of this information. What we want to check for, and this is all editable, so you can go in and make sure that all, like, one thing that could happen is if this is maybe a $10 million property, this might actually cause, yeah, something like that. So we would want to go in and maybe um, make this a little smaller so that it fits like that. So stuff like that. So this is still editable. Maybe this is overrunning. Maybe this is a little too big. Maybe this was a little like looks like that. So you can come in and make it look a little better. Same here. If you see any, inconsistencies, you can come in and do that. But all this is automatically generated for you. It pulls in a map. It pulls in your subject property. So your subject property is the little black S. The rest of the properties are these little gold pins that are placed within the map. So it gives you an idea of where these comps are located in, relation to your subject property. So this is a great example of, this doesn't look the greatest. So let's Command A. Let's go down and see what 9 looks like. Nope, 8, 7. See, that doesn't look good. So maybe we want to um, just do that. Maybe that looks better. I like that better. You know what? I really don't think we need the cents on that. So I think that makes it really cluttered. So we can do that. I think that looks much better. That looks, in my opinion, it looks better. So again, this is what you think looks good. This is once you have your copy, you can do what you want to with it. There's a lot of empty space down here. You can use that for something. Use that for some notes. All right, moving on. So it automatically imports top 3 comps photos from that import that we did earlier. All of this looks good to me. I don't like I like, I like the sense on that. I don't think that we can go in and change. I can change that in the code, but I don't like that. I don't think we need to know it was down to the penny on that. I think the dollar is plenty. All right. Actually, that allows us to get back to the same size as this, which is 12, and this is 10. So I think that allows us to get to 12. It looks better. No, I didn't mean to. 11, 12. I think that creates continuity. Oh, man, what did I do? All right, going back. See, all of these are off for some reason. So you can go in and, let's see. So what's going on? Okay. It looks better. I like that better. So, like I said, you can always go in and adjust it and make it look better. All right. And I can fix that before we send it out. That way you don't have to go in and manually do that. All right. I don't think I mentioned it on this video, but I really don't like Macs. All right, so now those look a little more uniform, and I can go in and fix that on the template to where you don't have to worry about that. All right, and the rest of this is just kind of filler. The main thing is, you know, on your template, you want to put your headshot here. You want to make sure that your information is here. You don't want Natalie's information on there. I like Natalie's half body headshot here. I think that works well. I think if you had a similar headshot, then I think that works really well on this last page. But again, it's personal preference. So at this point, I like the way it looks. I want to download it as a PDF. And now we have our completed project, our completed CMA. And you can text this, you can email this. This is a very professional, well put together PDF that is based off of comps straight from the MLS. All right, so let's go back to our spreadsheet. What we want to now is I want to show you how to generate one for your that's mobile friendly. That most people are on their phones nowadays, so you don't have a lot of people. Maybe they're on their iPads, but you don't have a lot of people that are operating on computers anymore. So it's mostly done on their phones. So let's see if this is set up correctly. I think it is. Let's um, So now we want to do publish mode. We want to rebuild. Let's see, rebuild mobile CMA from current data. And this again could take a minute. While it's doing that, it says you can keep working in the spreadsheet. So I want to show you something that I did. I don't know that I showed this at the first of the video or not, but you want to make sure. Let's see. All right. Access denied, drive out. Yep, I did not do that. I did not. I was afraid I didn't do that. So on presentation data, you want to go down to mobile, output folder ID, and mobile template presentation. So your mobile template presentation ID is where we put our file ID for our template in our drive folder. I know I'm probably sound like word salad right now. So you'll come back to your builder package that you did. You'll come to your mobile CMA template, click that, this long file ID here. We want to copy that, hit Command C, go back to our spreadsheet, go to our mobile template presentation ID, hit Command V, our mobile output folder. I did not do that either. So we want to go back to here, mobile output folder, hit share, copy link, share, copy link. Oh. And that's it. So now we should be able to go rebuild mobile CMA from current data. So let's see what happens now. All right, so now it's finished. We will click open editable slides. And this is our mobile version. So I want to click slideshow just to show you what it's going to look like. So your first page is your subject property and the recommended list price, um, the estimated days on market based on the current conditions. Goes through all of that, shows you your top comparable sales, pulls in those photos, supporting closed sales, current competition. Again, those aren't comps. Really, those aren't competition because of the different price range. And it tells us what our launch price is. That's it. I did not put our headshot in there for that. Okay, so all this is editable. You can come in and I mean every bit of this you can edit whatever to your heart's content. Make that bigger, make that smaller. You can change the words, change all that. All this is generated, ready to roll. Hit file, download, um, PDF. Now you have a, a PDF that you can text, you can send through Messenger. There's PDFs are very versatile. So, anyways, that is it. That's the gist of it. We're gonna continue. I'm going to continue to work on this and perfect it, make it better. If you have any feedback for me, there's a place for that. So this is what I would call a beta version of this. It's a week old. What you'll do is come here, beta help and feedback. Tell me, there's a few different categories you can select. Um, just whatever's going on with it. You can take a screenshot of it, give the category that's messed up, give a brief description, and then say feedback. So what, I'm not going to do that just yet. Say import stopped halfway through, or just import timed out. All right, say feedback, open feedback log. There it is. So, all right. Anyways, that's it. If you have any questions about any of this, shoot me a text or call me. Let me know.